Hello and a very warm welcome. This is my Luminosity Yoga channel. My name is Anja and this is the video for the full moon in Capricorn, the first of two in 2024. So this full moon in Capricorn is before the new moon in Cancer, and the second one will be after the new moon in Cancer. So as for every full moon, the sun and the moon are opposite. So the sun will be already in the sign of Cancer, or is at this moment, on the 21st or the 22nd of June 2024. So exactly for the summer solstice. And the moon will be in the opposing sign of Capricorn. So we have Cancer, which actually rules or is ruled by the moon. And then we have a sign of Capricorn, the moon being in that sign of Capricorn, which is actually ruled by Saturn. So it's nearly like having a moon-moon opposition, or like a Saturnian flavor in the lunar energy. And the moon itself is related to the mother, to nurturing, and to the crab being in a kind of tidal zone and having to go with the ebb and flow of things. It's about being protective or shielding, emotional safety and security. It's about home, family, and also the things that, we might feel actually like hidden emotions, hidden feelings. And whereas Cancer can protect, it's also very able to express its emotions, or has a deep need to do that, and is also inviting and empathy. It's like a very nurturing energy. And then we have a sign of Capricorn, so which is Saturn ruled and represented actually, or represents the father figure, and the one holding the structures in the body. So it's about the spine, also the bones, and the whole structural experience we have in life. It's about maturity and also the limits. So Saturn itself is a planet that has limits, has this ring around it. So yeah, like take really stepping into our responsibility and seeing the sheer limitations of life in this kind of three-dimensional reality. And so so we have these two things opposite each other. And also we have the moon opposing Venus, and Venus is also conjunct Mercury. And both, or like all three, the sun, Venus, and Mercury being in Cancer. So so there's a lot of this kind of watery, kind of tidal energy. And at the same time, we have this full moon where things are being illuminated for us and maybe become very clear, with a Saturn kind of flavor, which has something dark, in a sense of really, like I say, taking responsibility for where we're at, what we actually envision or want. And as the whole thing is square, so the sun is square to Neptune and Pisces at the same time again. So Neptune and Pisces, that brings a very nebulous, like between vision and illusion. Often it's related to getting disillusioned, but I think in that sense maybe like a healthy way of seeing where we're really at, taking responsibility for that, and not necessarily needing to have everything worked out, and just seeing where that journey takes us, that journey that we're in. And that might be something very, very sensitive, very much related to fears or emotional baggage that we have brought with us from our families or from previous experiences in this life. And also, if you are inclined to go there in previous past lifetimes. So, as I said, Capricorn, so the moon being in Capricorn, that is related to the structures in the body, to the spine, to the root, to our root experience, how we root in our family, how we root in our origin, in our identity or not, how we're connected to Mother Nature. So, yeah, I'd like to invite you to a brief practice of yoga, and then I'd like to take you through a guided meditation while you're still standing. So we start standing in Tadasana, which is a mountain pose, and I think a very suitable pose. So see that you find a comfortable position where your feet are aligned with your knees and with your hips. So, you can also think from your sitting bones, but you have the joints aligned and the toes facing forward rather than out or inwards. So just take a moment to find that stance. Mm. And you can feel the ground underneath. If you're outdoors, you can really take a moment to let your feet settle into the ground. Otherwise, take off your socks. I encourage you to be barefoot. That's also a very Capricornian experience. And then just close your eyes. And then just take a few deep breaths just to release any tension that you might be carrying. Becoming aware of your breath. Without changing your breath. Just sensing the breath, natural breathing. Bring your awareness into your feet. Just sense your feet from the inside, whatever you can sense there. See if you can actually feel a sense of self inside of your feet, whatever that might mean to you. Moving up the legs into your pelvis. And again, just sense whatever you can sense in this part of the body and just go to the bottom of your pelvis, all the way down. Between your anus and your sexual organs, you find your perineum. And then just take a moment imagining that you have to hold in, like you need to actually pee, but you're holding in. Do that for a second. Just squeeze everything in and out. And then release that. And from there, find a connection to the ground. And you can imagine a root growing down from here, a waterfall, a vine. Whatever helps you connect. You can also just sense that area. So whatever helps you connect, I invite you to feel that connection to the ground. And imagine from there like a root growing down into the earth. You can also imagine or like take a support from your legs, your feet, the soles of your feet. And sense your connection with the earth. And then imagine yourself receiving energy from the earth coming up your feet through the legs and then all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Feel a slight pull from the crown of the head, chin slightly relaxed towards the chest. And then on your exhale, let everything flow down the spine, the feet, and the legs towards the feet into the earth. And take some deep in and exhales, inhaling all the way up to the crown. Feel that slight pull from above, connecting to the universe. And then exhale, releasing everything into the earth. Palms face front, the fingers long without being overstretched. Just feel that pull from the fingers towards the earth. Release the insteps of your feet under the ankles. Release the soles of the feet as much as you can as you keep breathing. So every inhale is like a new start or a new opportunity to look at things in a fresh way. And on your exhale, just release whatever it is that doesn't serve you at this moment. Just 3 more deep in an exhale. And just take a moment to really sense, imagine you're standing on the top of a mountain. And what is it that is being illuminated for you under the light of this full moon? And sense into that, see that, connected to this Gemini lunar cycle, even though that moon is part of the Cancer, next Cancer new moon, is still in that part in the Gemini lunar cycle. Just take a moment to sense into that. What is being illuminated for you? What is it that you can see clearly? Through the darkness, whatever that might be that has been difficult lately. It might be something new that you can now see clearly. That gives you hope and that you need to focus on to really see like a wider perspective and a future vision. Bring your hands together in front of your heart and set that intention for your practice. Whenever you feel very lost, to really trust. And no matter how lost you feel, that something new is evolving in this tidal zone of Cancer. Something new is coming, something new is being born. It fills you with strength, that nurtures you internally. And dedicate the practice to that vision. Take a deep in and exhale. Bring that intention into your body with your breath. And then rub your hands together. And just cup your eyes with your palms. Take a few deep in and exhales. And releasing any stress, tension from your eyes, from your face, into your hands. Just let it dissipate. And just releasing your arms. Inhale, bring your arms up. And then turn the palms the other way and exhale, bring your arms down. And at the end of the exhale, just hold the breath out for a second. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, bring your arms down. And imagine you are touching your kinesphere, the edges of your aura, stroking them, releasing whatever you don't need right now. At the end of the exhale, hold the breath out for a second. And repeat. So imagine or just feel your fingers long without being overstretched. Unlock the joints as you do this. Unlock the joints of your knees, release the tension in your feet. Inhale. Really allow yourself to take time for this very simple movement. Hold the breath out for a second at the end of the exhale. 2 more. And 1 more. And then we're going to bring the hands into Shani or Saturn mudra. So that's the thumb touching your middle finger, and you can either bring them together or you can actually place the thumb on top of the middle finger. And this mudra is supposed to balance Saturn, to activate and to balance Saturn. So on your inhale, again, just like that, bring your arms up. Come to the front of your mat, just hold that here for a second, keep breathing, inhale. And exhale, index fingers touching and the thumb and the middle finger. At the end of your exhale, really pull the root, the tailbone in and up, and release on your inhale. Hold the breath out for a second at the end of the exhale, 2 more. Just another inhale, and then we bend forward on the exhale. And release the arms. Inhale, bend the knees, straighten. Exhale, pull yourself close, full forward bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, full forward bend. 1 more. And then really hold the breath out at the end of the exhale. And we do 4 more, and you really take a moment to feel that breath retention at the end of your exhale. Inhale, half forward bend. And we step back, the left leg goes back. And just bring your left knee on the ground. And again, so your thumb and your middle finger touching, you can hold the middle finger down with your thumbs. Bring your arms up, inhale. Shoulder width. Feel the breath in your spine, inhaling, bring the breath up, activating, cleansing, bringing fresh energy into your spine, and exhale, cleansing everything you no longer need. And at the end of the exhale, you pull your tailbone in and up. Again, holding your breath out for a second and the end of the exhale. Cultivating our staying power here. Bringing the hands down and just step back. And then come into what we call these chest and chin, or just come onto your front, onto a lying position. So now you really need to watch your back. So if your back is sensitive, let's start with a small cobra. So if it's sensitive, you just stay here and you don't go further up than that. And you really need to watch your neck here as well. So be very gentle and imagine lifting from your heart. If you want to, and you can, come up a bit more. Really feeling that root activated and exhale down. So you feel your pubic bone in the ground, and also again, like you pull your tailbone in and up. And if you can come up higher, but really only if that's available to you. Do not strain. So be very gentle with yourself. A small cobra is just as valid. So we come up one more time. We stay for a couple of breaths, and again, retain the breath. Hold it out at the end of the exhale. Last one. And push back into child's pose. Bring your seat to your heels. And arms, again, like thumb and middle finger touching. Palms facing the sky, head on the ground. Root the tailbone down. At the end of the exhale, retain the breath for a second. Then stretch the arms out, the hands out, come up on all fours in there here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at your feet hip width distance apart, open, and the fingers wide. Activate the muscles above your knees. Take a moment to release the head fully. Breathing length into your spine, breathing energy into your spine. And at the end of the exhale, really bringing the tailbone in and up. And then bring your left leg front. And the right knee on the ground. And again, the thumb and the middle finger touching. Bring your arms up. At the end of the exhale, pull the tailbone up. Hold the breath out for a second. Release that on your inhale. Cultivating our staying power. And then bring your hands down. And then we're gonna sit back for a moment for one more forward bend, but now seated. And we're gonna inhale. So if you cannot grab your feet, that's fine. Just take a belt. You take whatever feels right. You can take a towel. You can also grab your shins. Inhale, long back. And exhale, we round. However, if you've had issues with a slip disc, please stay in the version where your back is straight all the time, just long, deep breath. Otherwise, inhale, straighten. Exhale, fold forward. At the end of the exhale, hold out the breath for more than 1 second if you can without straining. And pull the belly in and out, as well as the tailbone. And it's not about how far you can go forward, just really root down through the back of the legs. Last one. Very good. Then bring your hands back, rub your feet. And then just come front on all fours. Tuck your toes under. Come into squatting position and very slowly, so just bring your feet on the ground. Very, very slowly let your arms hang, roll up one vertebra at a time. And then find a comfortable stance. If you really feel you cannot stand, then do sit down or lie down even for the meditation part. So just make sure you're in whatever position feels right for you for this guided meditation, which is a journey. Close your eyes and just really feel the feet on the ground. If you're lying down, you can also place them on the ground. You can sit on a chair. Imagine you're a tree and you feel roots coming out of your feet, going down into the earth, connecting you deeper and deeper down, layer by layer. Feel the strength, feel the support of Mother Earth with every breath coming into your roots, moving up through your feet and your legs, into your torso, and just feel your body, torso, your legs as your trunk. Feel the skin of the tree, the bark, depending on what kind of tree you are, just sense it. Feel the tree sap, the juice, the liquid. It's part of your bark. And just feel that protective layer of bark all around you. Just feel your arms, your head as your branches, and you can move your arms if you like. reaching out through the arms into the sky. To see and feel and with all of your senses, that tree that you are, reaching out through your extremities, your arms, your head, and at the same time being firmly rooted into the earth. And just feel the freedom and the flexibility of this upper part of you. And then sense that somewhere, maybe in a fork of the branches, maybe there's a hole in the trunk, there's a nest that you can see or you can feel there. Really see that nest. And it's a nest for all the hurt and wounded parts of you, all the things that you need to or you want to protect. And really see that nest for your inner child. What does it look like? What's the color? What color does it have? What are the materials? What is it made of? Can you feel those? Or is there a particular sound that's associated with your nest? And the smell? What does your nest feel like? And then wherever you sense that nest, so take a moment to sense where that is in your body. Find a place for your nest in your body, for your inner child. And just place your hands there, gently. Breathe with it. Breathe with this protective space within you. And feel your hands cover it. And go back to your roots. So really feel that connection to Mother Earth. And then sense the way all the way up the spine to the crown. And your connection to the universe and the cosmos. And your nest somewhere between those two. And then very gently rub your hands together. Up your eyes with your palm. Take some deep breaths to come back. Feel your feet. And then just move your hands from your scalp, your crown, all the way down your body. Coming back. And I invite you to share with me, if you feel inclined to do so, in the comments, how that was for you, how that's landed in your body. Maybe you also feel like drawing something or writing. So whatever creative process it might have inspired, I look forward to hearing what that was. And please like, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to seeing you on the second full moon in Capricorn this year. Namaste. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you and really appreciates you being here. And bye for now.